Alright, so this year, for 2016, I have composed, just as recent as like a couple of hours ago, a bucket list of places to visit this year. Um, my husband and I are taking a big trip to Japan in May. And I feel like such a butt saying this, but I want to spend more time, like even more time traveling even after that. And what I was thinking about is, I think I've been a lot of places, and I think I've become a snob about traveling in the wrong way. Like, meaning I'm like, oh, I always have to travel out of the country. Oh, it always has to be like 10 countries at once. And I'm not against that. Like, I still, maybe next year, early next year, I want to take Brian to Europe, and I want to go to Budapest, Bucharest, Prague, Germany. Those are the 4 places. But anyways, I mean, I'm not against like multi-country travel, because I love that idea too. But I think I was wrong in the sense that, I'm an American, and America is such a vast and beautiful place, and it's not always like, it's not cities. Like, I don't know like where I got that from, where I just feel like all of America is just like big cities, and it's not, and there's just so much beauty to this place. The U.S., let me just say let me specify North America. So this year I kind of wanted to spend some time seeing my own country. I was really blessed last year, like when my husband and I moved here, we did this, I've mentioned before in other videos, we did this like cross-country trip where I did get to see like a lot of America, and I don't know if that kind of spurred an interest in spending more time in my home country, but I mean, I'm glad that it did, because I now have like a list of places that I want to go. So in addition to, like I said, we're going all over Japan later this year, but the places that I would love to go to are Sedona, Arizona. I think my husband and I are trying to find a mission trip there towards the end of September. Like, I don't know why, I've just been really drawn to like desert areas recently. So there's Sedona, Arizona. A friend of mine, we're actually thinking about doing a girls trip to either Mojave Desert, Big Bear, or I think it's Joshua Tree National Park, I think. There's that, which is in California. And then the third place is actually, I always get this wrong, I think it's Banff, B-A-N-F-F National Park, which is in Canada. And apparently, I had to Google it today, it's a 10-hour drive. And I feel like if I'm going to, see, like, for the longest time, I was totally against car trips because I'm from Ohio and everything is flat and boring and corn stalks. That's literally all it is. But if I'm driving from Seattle to Canada, I feel like that's going to be a majestic view. It's only, I think, like a 10 or 11 and a half hour drive, which we've done that. We've done that in like one day. So I feel like I'm going to try and convince my husband, and we're going to take our dog, and we're going to this beautiful park. Like, I love nature. I love being out. I love doing hikes, and those national parks looked like beautiful. The pictures that I was looking at online. So I'd like to do that. And again, I'd like to go in these, I don't know why I'm so weird about it, but I do want to go to like the desert. To me, and this is going to sound really like hippie woo-woo, but there's just something to me, very spiritual about the desert. I mean, didn't Jesus walk through the desert for 40 days? Was it 40 days, or did I just make that up? Oh my God, I'm such a bad Christian. But basically, I know that he did walk through the desert, and he was tempted by the devil. That's a lot of me going all over the place. But anyways, I just feel like in the desert, there's just beauty in the nothingness, and I feel like you can kind of like, I feel like I would be able to clear my mind and just take in the vastness of it, and just really just listen to like what God has to say to me in this beautiful environment. I absolutely see God in the environment, in nature, and I'm just like one of those people who just like throw myself out there to whatever. I don't want to get eaten by a coyote. I'm not that kind of person, but I am looking forward. Something about being in the desert is like, it's wooing me, and I don't know what that is. So those are the places that I was kind of looking at to see if I can visit in 2016. I hope I get to all 3 places. I think the Mojave Desert is going to be the most interesting just because it's just like, it looks like Death Valley. I don't know. Is it close to Death Valley? Don't be mad at me if I get that wrong. I'm sorry. I'm still learning my geography, guys. So anyways, yeah, those are my travel plans for 2016. Thank you for listening. Have a good night.